consolidation pattern. We've got this big trend coming in. Then we saw the big sell-off, the mercy run for any longs to get out of the trade, which I showed you last year, and now consolidating after that into a very nice triangle pattern. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel for another trading day. And today I will have a look at some currency strength, some cryptocurrencies, gold, and a few indices, and a bit of Forex. So first off on my list to discuss is gold. Now gold, if I look at the daily charts, is doing a very nice consolidation pattern. We've got this big trend coming in. Then we saw the big sell-off, the mercy run for any longs to get out of the trade, which I showed you last year. And now consolidating after that into a very nice triangle pattern. Now a triangle pattern needs only 2 tests above. Most patterns need 3 tests before they are confirmed. A triangle pattern only needs 2 points to touch. So you can see the falling trend line up there, not a trend line but the pattern top line, and then the rising bottoms here, showing that the market is consolidating into this sideways range. Now on a strong dollar, it stays very difficult going long on gold. However, gold has been ignoring the dollar for quite a while now. But if I look at this daily consolidation and I see the trend is changing back here from quite a bearish sort of trend, more consolidation, but the break is coming up. So we had the daily close on Friday there. Even if you move on to the weekly charts, it's not that clear, but you see the triangle clear, but the close is just above it. But I would like the market to confirm this as structure, to show me that, listen, I've tested, broken out, now I'm coming back to retest and see if I can get something later this week, reversing gold strongly. Now you can see here, it's quite a big run from 25.80 to 26.80. So we already had a $100 move. So profit taking is on the charts definitely. It's putting out its head above the market to see what's happening. If it fails from here, then definitely this is a fake out and this will be a failed pattern, and we could see absolute enormous moves down the page if a pattern like this can fail. If it doesn't fail and it keeps going, there's a few ways of getting targets on this. We can take this distance from there to there, and we can then add this to the breakout. If you take that and add it to the breakout there, that'll leave us with a target of, on the short term or medium term, of 2,915. Let's say $2,900 levels, but more precisely 2,915. So that's getting very closer to my longer term objective for gold of $3,000 to $3,200 in I don't know how long, but that is my target for this bull trend. But that could be the one. The second target would be then using a Fibonacci of this last directional swing here, which can take us also up to, you can see the level there, 2950. So those are the big levels. 2950, 2915, and the 1.27 here is the 2860. Those are very strong target levels. That's the way to get different targets. Now historically we don't have any levels. It's an all-time high for gold, so there's no historical levels that can help us on this. So this can guide us into some future moves on gold, so I will keep an eye on this. Before we continue, thank you for today's sponsor again, Incasu. When your business needs a reporting platform to improve the quality and speed of making decisions, consider Insight BI, a seamless add-on for reporting and business intelligence. Insight BI is an all-in-one, cloud-based 24/7 reporting solution. For more info, check out the link in the description. Look at the Dow Jones on my mentoring group. We got a nice short here. We shorted mainly on Friday all the indices and looking good. If you look at the Dow Jones, falling like a rock. But let's stand back a little bit. You know, when in doubt, scroll out and see what happens here. We've got some support levels coming in here, definitely. But the market in quite a free fall at this stage with a very, very strong dollar. That is stock market bearish. The trend has changed quite a while ago, already 2 weeks ago, into a bear trend, being bearish. Now, I'm always watchful of the Santa Claus run. This year it didn't come because obviously if you look at the 10-year yield that crossed above the federal funds rate, that shows us that we can't see the bull run basically. All the previous times that happened, we saw big bearish moves after that in 2000, in 2008, 2016. So those things do happen, and then we have to listen to them. I don't trade according to them, but I could see that's why we didn't get this year the famous and infamous Santa Claus run. So dropping nicely, but where can this go now? Right, now setting the targets on the triangles here, again, just that level there. Remember, triangle only needs 1, 2 points and 1, 2 points. It doesn't need 3 like a flag and wedges and those things. And to the breakout, we add that to the breakout, that takes us down to this level here, roughly 41,000. So there's another 1,000 points possibly in this. If you look at the last directional swing coming in there, that is 1.27 and 1.618. So that level there is 41,400 roughly, and the 1.618 level is most likely where it will go, is just above 40,000. You can see here, you can move and play with the historical levels here. The long lower shadow shows very strong support at the round level at 40,000. But I think 41,000 and then 40,000, those are the two levels to watch as long as the dollar stays bullish. That's basically what we need for this to come down. So very strong move down the page, and this is the areas to look for target setting, or maybe, for some opportunistic long positions on a daily chart. But this gives us a good indication of where this can go. Now, yeah, we do have a support level coming in here, which is worrisome, but it's not something that will bother me too much. I think that the Fibonacci should be of more help for us there. If you look at the FTSE, just FTSE very sideways, and I just wanted to point it out on the daily chart, the sidewaysness of the market. Look at this very nice big trend coming in here. It sounds contradictory to what I just said about the bearishness of the market. Yeah, we do have a very weak pound, which is stock market bullish, but it's being held back here by the US markets that's being very, very bearish. When the Dow hit targets down here, we should see quite a strong bounce off that. And that bounce, we can find some longs coming in on this pattern. Look at this triangle pattern. It's way bigger than a triangle pattern. That's a true trend line coming up there. But look at the falling tops and the rising bottoms. That is all indication of a big consolidation period. We've seen this since April last year. So a break above that level would definitely put us into a brand new longer time frame or longer term long position. A breakdown would be a failed pattern, and we could see some really, really big drops coming in on the market. But that's the two levels just to watch, just to have an idea. Bitcoin, very worrisome pattern forming here, which I don't like. I won't change my mind. I won't exit my Bitcoins. I won't. But to know what to expect in the market, I still see a lot of bullishness coming in up to March, but I think in March we will see a big sell-off and then a biggest bull run ever into the end of the year. However, if I look at the short-term picture here, if you look at this flat bottom triangle, now just think about this. The bears are pushing it right to the support levels at, let's call it 90,000. At 90,000, every time the bulls step in, which is fine. But it every time comes back down there. But look at the falling tops. That means the bulls step in, but they're not strong enough to push it to a new high. And that is not very bullish. The moment we don't see new highs, yes, we did see a new high there, but immediately it failed. It didn't break that high there. So now, yes, definitely something to do is to look at the 90,000 as support and say, right, if I see some strong bounces here or a little double bottom or something, that could be very nice for some long positions for the longer term. The trend has turned bearish completely there again. We saw the same consolidation kind of period starting here. And that doesn't say we can't get another one of those, right? We can't say we can't get another one of those. That's why I won't exit my positions, because you can see here, it constantly broke down. So it's not necessary that this will stay a flat bottom triangle. So I won't exit my positions. I'm very, very bullish for 2025. But over the short term, the problem comes in. If we see this going well below a daily, weekly close, below the 90 levels, the $90,000 levels, we could actually see the $75,000 down to $70,000 levels again. But I'm fine with that because that'll just put Bitcoin on a special for me. It's just Bitcoin at a cheaper price for me. That's all. I still stay very, very bullish, and I mean in no language am I saying it's gonna drop there and the opportunistic guys wants to short it. If you're really opportunistic, yes, a breakdown there could get you into shorts, but jump out quickly if it doesn't work out. But this is a little bit of a cumbersome pattern on Bitcoin. Then some other cryptocurrency, Solana, very strong. I like this one a lot. You can see here on the weekly chart, we had this big run, the big consolidation, a strong breaker retest. Now, the only worrisome part is that we did see the retest. I did take some longs here, but they couldn't play out. So this is a bit of a challenge for me, this area here. So we did see a bounce here, but it couldn't run. Now it's retesting. So I would like to put this onto, let's put this on yellow. You can see it clearer there. So I would like to see more of a double bottom here before I'll consider adding. I did add on this retracement here. A retest there would not be, because this could be just the start of a reversal, a top reversal, because at this stage we saw the bounce, couldn't hold. Now coming back down for another test. Maybe the market just want to double check the structure. But if I see another bounce here, I've got positions there. I'm not going to be that keen buying here, but a breakout then after that would definitely be one of the better setups. So if I can draw some permanent lines in, that's what happened there. Now another retest. I would not do that much down here, but the big thing for me is then a break above that level there. I'll see what the stochastic does, maybe a little divergence or so, but for now the picture looks bullish, but not as great as it looked once it bounced here. Ethereum in a very nice position, nice triangle. Haven't done as well as the other cryptos, but this is an area I would be interested. We're also forming a triangle. You can see there rising bottoms, very strong rising trend line coming in here, testing that level right now at 31,000, right, 3,100. So that is an area, strong bounce from here would definitely, I would love to see a bounce from there, but I'm also looking at this, it tested and it couldn't go further. So don't jump in for nothing. Yes, the breakout there would make this a beautiful triangle, and then we would see a lot of upside on that. Definitely at least a move back to that highs, and I'll work on some targets once I see the breakout. This is just to inform you what to look at. XRP looks absolutely awesome. So we got the strong run up the page. Again, triangle forming, tested 1, 2, 3 times. Usually it breaks on the 4th attempt, but remember, triangle doesn't need more than 2 tests, but the 3rd test doesn't harm. Then we saw a strong break again. That's the one I'm after. Strong break, and now retesting yet again at 240. Now this is exactly where I'm adding to my position here at this 240 levels here, just above the $2.40 levels. Very nice area. Just to give me an idea, if it's going to fail down, well, we're going to see a big drop. If it moves back into this, it's going to be tough for the short term. But XRP has got a lot of good fundamentals coming in. I've been holding XRP for many years, since now I think my cheapest one was 33 US cents I bought into. So we will see what happens here. So even if it fails, I'll just keep the position open there. But a strong bounce from there would definitely be favorable for me on XRP. Dogecoin also on this rising trend line. Worrisome that we see the pattern and it's playing with this bottom. But if we can get a strong bounce from here, a little bit of a position here, and then the breakout there would make this a very nice triangle, then we could see those highs and beyond again. So another triangle forming here. Also XLM, beautiful trend line. Tested 1, 2, 3 times. 4th time, now selling off a little bit. It needs to stay above this level here before the break, and then that breakout there, that would be absolutely amazing, because that would push us, because this I can't see is really just a pattern. I can do this, yeah, it's a consolidation pattern, but it's not that clear. But let's call this a flag pattern. So let's see if the market confirms the structure. A nice breakout, nothing wrong buying in there, the retest, and then very nice counter reversals confirming this. From this, just look at this. If you look at a flag pattern, you look at that distance there. Now, I don't think MT4 can even scroll out that far. if I duplicate this line here and I move this to, let's say, I don't even think I'm going to be able to go so far, to the low before the breakout. You can see there, we're talking, I can't even scroll, but that should be 80 cents up to 90 cents. It's going to be a 100% move from there and more. So that's why I'm so keen on this. But let's not focus on targets yet. Let's first see what the setups could be. And then a little bit on Forex this morning, just the Euro Aussie. I just saw this little pattern coming in here. You see Euro very, very weak here. If we look at the Aussie up there, quite neutral. You can see here what we've got. Yen outperforming the dollar out of the blue. The yen moved from last week down here, outperforming the dollar completely. And the dollar is so strong that I can't believe that the yen would be this strong. But all the sparkle there, and the pound here is definitely at the bottom of the pile. But if you look at the euro, fighting for that bottom spot, and Aussie quite neutral. But this is a way of getting short on the euro. Now in my mentoring group, we've got a lovely short in the euro US. But look at this one. Strong trend down, then a nice consolidation into a wedge pattern, a rising wedge pattern, and now some breakouts here. This would be excellent area to look for some shorts, on candles, on any specific strategy that you are using. So yes guys, trading isn't just about my insights. Please fill up the comments for me below this video. You can support this channel by checking out all the links in the description. Thank you for joining me today on this trading journey, and remember that trading carries risk, so don't forget to trade responsibly and never trade with money you cannot afford to lose. I can't wait to see my next video. Until then, trade well.